All right, peace, peace, peace. What up, man? Hopefully, the Most High in your house shall blessing your day. By His mercy, you are consumed. We're alive in the Most High in your house shall body. And two, we're naturally alive, man. I want to go into this a little quick, man, because the shout out to brother sent me your firstborn. He's going to this last night too, man, because I don't want to get misconstrued or what I'm going to say, man. This is all goes into being brought with the price, because of course, um we talked about 1 Corinthians 6 and 20 on how you can't sell your soul pursuant to Ezekiel 18 and also 1 Corinthians 6 and 20. But I want to go into this, man, how we were brought with a price, man, because and honestly, man, how the Most High, listen to, man, don't get I want to say this too, man, because a lot of times, not that I agree with that lifestyle thing, but a lot of times, a lot of things too with. Here's the thing too. Here's the thing too, where you have to have nuance and understanding, man. Because a lot of things with the principles, that's like a lifestyle, or I think we talked about this in the last video. A lifestyle or a particular belief system, especially if it lines up with the word, or even sometimes outside the word, I can agree with, but just the whole all in totality, I can't with that, man. Because a lot of times too, shout out to the brother of Assembly of Firstborn. He said this too, because and I'm not justifying this, but he said this too, a lot of times in his life. He said, listen, man, he said, listen, a lot of things in the principles of in the pimp world, as far as that, I agree with. But listen, but it's like I can, and I agree with too, but I couldn't, in this way he said too, that was key. But I couldn't, I'm just not that cold or cold hearted, or apathetic, or even malicious in that aspect to have a woman sell her body, man, do that lifestyle. But a lot of times, even in that, a lot of those principles in that, it's especially how to with women, how to deal with that. It's some is on point though. I'm not, and this not to get misconstrued, what I'm saying, because I'm not justifying that, but because I was remember watching because what, let me just go into the point before I get into this, man, because a lot of times too, man, because kind of how we gonna get into how shot, that's how he did us, man. Because listen, wasn't we the harlot? Is it because we don't like saying this, but shoot, we're the harlot now, we've been the harlot, man. So let's get this, because that's what Hosea was about, and this is how he comes in the whole volume of the book, man. So yeah, man. But this is more the pimp, the cold heartedness and the maliciousness and the guile and deceit that's wicked and evil, man. But some of the principles, let me say, some of the principles in there, or some of the things that they abide by, especially how to deal with women, man. Shoot, yeah, I even agree with, even because a lot of times too, that's how the Most High in your house shall, some of the in there, we gonna go get into it. We gonna go and get into it too, man. How Hosea chapter 3 verse 1, man, because this is going to Hosea when he married and paid the dowry for a harlot. It says then he said, Lord, unto me, go yet, love a woman, beloved of her friend, yet an adulteress, according to the love with love toward her children, and of Israel, whom look unto other gods, and love flagons of wine. So I brought her with brought her to me for 15 pieces of silver, and for a homer barley, and half homer of barley. So yeah, man. So Hosea here. So this is all going to how we were bought with a price, man. The harlot, us Israel, was bought with a price, man. It's how you Most High Yahushua brought us with a now we're brought with a price through Yahushua's death, and he wants a recompense for that. Ain't that like a pimp game? But he's not. But we're gonna go into it little later. We're gonna read this again, because and we was willing harlots too. We did it didn't it say in Ezekiel, you open for every quiver, man, so yeah, just like it says in Sirach. Let's grab that in Sirach, bro. No, let's get to Hosea, then we're gonna go to Sirach real quick, man. It says, then he said unto me, Lord, he said, Lord, then he said unto me, then said the Lord unto me, go yet, love a woman, beloved of her friend, an adulteress, according to the love of the Lord toward the children of Israel, who look to other gods and flagons of wine. So I brought her with 15 pieces of silver for a homer of barley and a half homer of barley. So yeah, so yeah, man, that's just his was. Let's grab this in Iraq real quick, man. Cause this is what we was to the Most High house, man. We hoes out here. We was hoes until this day. Yeah. Ecclesiastes, just look at this spiritually too. Even Ezekiel 16 goes into this, but we're gonna get it says she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler. When that's what goes to show you nothing new on the sun. That saying being thirsty, that's nothing new. Thirsty traveler, when he had found a fountain, drink of every water near her. And by every head she will sit down, open her quiver against every arrow. Yeah, and that's us being spiritually what you call them? Spiritually harlots, man. Like like TLC said, don't go chasing waterfalls. That's why it says this, Proverbs chapter 5, real quick, man, because it says as a thirsty traveler, she'll of every fountain. Let's read this again. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 26 and 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain and drink of every water near her. By every head she will sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. So y'all know what that means. And hey, yeah, like a thirsty traveler. But that's why Proverbs 5 says this. It says, drink waters out of thy own cistern and running waters out thy own well. So see, what water should we be drinking, man? Not being thirsty for every other God, doctrine, philosophy, the gods of our own mind, belly doing what we want to do, following after different philosophies, doctrines, things like that. You're supposed to be drinking out of this. John chapter 14, verse 4 and 14. But whosoever drinketh the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. Shall never thirst. And the water that I shall give him shall be in a wellspring of water. A well of water springing up unto everlasting life. So yeah, drink your house shot, drinking the word, man, which is your house shot, man. The gospel, the testimony, new covenant, man, all that, man. But yeah, man, that's what it is, though, man. Just like Hosea did that, man. Like yeah, we was bought. That's pretty much what we're bought with the price. For that prostitute, we was that hoe bought with the price. Like we use that $2 hoe. To be honest. We still are how we acting, man. And also too, man, not my language be too vulgar, but like that's what the word's saying. But also too, man, like like the brother the Assembly first one said, and also too, I was talking about this with a brother the other day, man. To see how we act as a people, man, you gotta know how women, the nature of women and children, because that's how we pretty much akin to, man, just as a people. So like that's why it's so much like the mercy we should have, because like okay, it's just a reflection. What brothers in the word, out the word. That's why a lot of times like those like red pill MGTOW brothers had to understand, because a lot of times too how like how these women acting, how our women acting, just in women in general, like the Western liberal women in general, even women worldwide now, it's kind of but just how like I'm saying our women just in this aspect, how they act, man, it's a reflection of how like we act as a people. So let's get this too. But just like Hosea brought that harlot, man, like we're that harlot, man. We're brought with a price now. But for First Corinthians 6 and 20, for ye are brought with a price. Therefore, glorify Yahweh in your body and in your spirit, which are Yahweh. So yeah, man, our body doesn't. That's why a lot of times too, same thing, same type of way, man, like how women thinks, man, like how these liberal Western women think, I should say, man, because a lot of times too, these modern like these women, like these were they feminists or like liberal women, Western women, they'll say this a lot of times. We've been saying it for years. Oh, my body, my choice. I can do what I want with my body, things of that nature. But yeah, no, not really. But you can. But listen, you have to live with the whatever outcome with that, whether it's a sexual disease or like things of that nature or whatever, just getting sick or just a bad life, bad decisions after, you gotta live with that. Just like this, us as a people. Oh, listen, it's like I can do what I want to do. I don't have to listen to the word of the Most High House. I'm being self-willed, like being just doing what you want to do. Like I'm not being guided by the Most High House. Listen, okay, you can do that, but you gotta live with the repercussions of that too. Like because a lot of times too, we think our life belongs to us, man. It doesn't, man. Because what did Ezekiel content to what we talked about earlier? Ezekiel 18, all souls are mine, man. Like let's get to Romans 14:8. Because that's what I was just thinking about this morning. That's the whole, like, even the free will thing. Like, no, man. Let's get Romans 14:8 thing, man, because it all ties in together, man. Romans 14:8. For whether we live unto the Lord. For whether we die unto the Lord. Whether we live, therefore, or die, we are the Lord. So yeah, man, exactly. It's the same type of deal, man. So, yeah, man. So let's get this again. For ye are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify Yahweh in your body and in your spirit, which are Yahweh's. So yeah, exactly, man. So, but yeah, but man, but notice how Hosea, well, we read Hosea 3, he bought a harlot, right? There's a symbolic, parabolic, for Israel, for us as a people. Just like, we're bought with a price. But what is doesn't Yahushua want a recompense, man? That's why didn't I say, like the pimp game? Don't they listen? You doing what you was doing. Now I want something in return. Now I got you. It's really like in the world, they say we can't change a hoe into a housewife, man. But see, only man that can do that is not with all of them. Sometimes you just can't. But but Yahushua can, man, because wasn't we spiritually harlots, hoes out here? But now with him we could be his wife. So but some of them they just gonna bring hoes. Listen, like a hoe gonna be a hoe, like they say. Mobb Deep got a song. It's called "Let a Hoe Be a Hoe." Even shoot. You name it, Too Short, Mac Dre, all of them from the Bay, all those Sugar Free. They got a bunch of songs like that, man. E40, listen, they got a bunch of songs and stuff like that. There's some people they just gonna do what they want. There's some hoes they gonna even natural, even spiritual. They just gonna be hoes. They just gonna be doing what they do. You can't stop them. And the Most High House shall not trying to, because that's what he's saying in Sirach 15. If he willing to do it, but if he don't, hey, then fine. So yeah. Ecclesiastes, where am I going to? Not Ecclesiastes. Matthew 25 and 14. Yeah, because he wants a recompense for that. Matthew chapter 25 and 14. Because this is all the parable of the talents is, man. He wants a recompense for that. Yeah, it's kind of like the pimp game a little bit. It says, Matthew 25 and, 25 and verse 26. I'll just get the point. And his Lord said unto him, thou wicked slothful servant, thou hast not reaped what I sowed not, and I gathered what I strawed. Therefore, exactly. So, therefore, the 27, verse 27, thou oughtest to have my money in my hat. Exactly. No, let's read this from the top, because hopefully, y'all see where we're going with this. It says, Matthew 25:26. His Lord answered, said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest that I reap where I sow not, and I gather where I have not straw. Verse 27. Thou oughtest therefore to put my money to exchangers, and then at my coming I should receive mine own usury. Exactly. So take therefore the talent from him and give it unto which have 10 talents. So exactly, man. So listen, this is all your house. I won that recompense. Yo, I want my money. Like, where's my money? That's the pimp. That's how he coming at us. Listen, because wasn't we? And this all what I'm talking about. With the pimp game and stuff like that. I'm not glorifying. I'm just saying, let's look at this spiritually. Let's look at this like that. But not. Hopefully, it's not getting misconstrued. What I'm saying, but yeah, that's what it is. Listen, he won a recompense. Listen, listen, y'all hoes out here, y'all's harlots and stuff like that. Okay, I got you. But I want a recompense now. I paid with my life so y'all can overcome sin and death and save you from your enemies. But now I want my recompense, man. I want bring my stuff back. Shoot, even in the streets, not even just even in the streets, yo, man, flip that, and I want that back. Yeah, that's just what it is. That's kind of how it is too, man. So but also too, but makes it let's go Sirach 4 real quick, man. But let's make because I'm looking at the spiritually, but how the Most High house doesn't treat us like that, man. He doesn't treat thumbs like that, man, because he is very let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 30. Be not a lion in thy house, nor frantic among servants. So yeah, man, he doesn't actually because treat us like that though, because I'm not trying to call it's very it's very the principles of it there is there, but I'm not gonna call it like of course how the Most High Yahweh shall pimp like that in that aspect though, because he doesn't treat them like that. No, there's some pimps that y'all like I'm pretty sure if y'all have been in Cali or ever known something like they're not like that. Cause no, I remember watching Too Short in on Drink Champs. This was like years ago. Damn, almost 9 years ago, man. So it's crazy how time flies. But he was going to the difference of pimping, man. And I looked it up like last year, like last spring or summer, man. Because he's listen, man. Like what we see in the on movies and TV things and niches, those are like gorilla pimps. Those are ones that be smacking them. Then you have other pimps like Then you have other pimps that what they call them like CEO pimps. They just look at it as a business. They really like some of they might have a conscience of what they're doing, but it's like but they're still they just use it as business. They just prey on people that haven't been loved before that or that they need. The very gal they have gal and they're very deceitful, man. They can like do that. Then you have other pimps that just out there, they do what they do. I remember Too Short, he was breaking it down, but I'm not just going into pimp. Don't want to go into that, but I just want to go into how we was a harlot and how we were brought with a price and how that even like those principles too like kind of spiritually goes like kind of lines up, like even if you want to look at it in spiritually, because how should I say, my words are spirit, man. Because listen, he bought the harlot, which is us, with a price with his life. Like not only just like his life and his death, but even how he lived for us. Like and he brought us to a price, and even his death, so we can overcome sin and death. So he made himself poor so we can be rich. So really, he brought because that's the see. That's some men. Well, let me not say. Well, a lot of men. Well, let me not say this, man. But that's the difference between. I'm not even gonna say that too. But yeah, man. That's is what it is, man. Because you know what it is too. A lot of times too. Yeah, like that's why I always say, man. That's why like we always talk about too. No rational man is going to deal with a self-willed, disobedient like women that's a harlot. Like for self-respecting man, like that goes into show you by his mercy you don't consume how they are merciful. Like Exodus 34:6, and Numbers 14:18, and things that they no man's right state of mind, no man of honor is going to do that. But the Most High House I did, man. That's why by his mercy you don't consume. He took on a woman that's self-willed and all that wicked woman. That's why there's no wickedness of a woman, man. Like when the scriptures is talking about women, man, it's not only talking about natural women too. So I just wanted to go into that, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man. So much love to y'all brothers and sisters. So peace.